Hi, today we'll be discussing how to conduct neighborhood drills. These drills are a great way to improve personal preparedness, support for one another in the event of an emergency, and relationships within your neighborhood. To conduct a neighborhood drill, it's important to begin at the planning stage. Organize a get-together with neighbors to discuss the potential risks in your area and how they might impact your community. Identify who in your neighborhood has unique needs and may require extra assistance. Discuss what skills and resources you have in your area that might be of use in an emergency. Identify a safe meeting place in your neighborhood where you and your household should gather in an emergency, as well as your neighbors. This area is called a muster point. Your muster point must be easily accessible for those with mobility challenges. Distribute and discuss the use of the OK Help signs. These signs should be placed on your front window during emergencies to help notify others whether you require help. Please note that if you need assistance, you must still call 911. Choose a disaster that could potentially affect your area and take time to discuss the actions that should be performed during and after the emergency. For example, in the event of an earthquake, one would hide beneath a table or counter, wait for residual aftershocks, then check themselves and their family for injuries before meeting at the neighborhood muster point. During the planning phase, assign responsibilities amongst your neighbors to reduce confusion and enhance recovery during a disaster. For example, select who would check in on others, gather information, or help fix and clean any potential damage caused by the disaster, so long as it is safe to do so. Once the planning is complete, choose a date and time, sync up your watches, and move on to the drill exercise. Now it's time to practice what you have been planning for. Prior to the drill, confirm who will be participating in the exercise. Review the actions to perform during and after the emergency, and set an alarm on your cell phones or watches for the start time of the drill. When your alarm goes off, perform the actions to take during the emergency. For example, if the event is a flood, pretend water is in your neighborhood and you must secure your home from flooding. Shut off your electricity and move small appliances, electronics, or smaller furniture to higher ground if possible. Remove toxic substances and chemicals from the flood area to prevent pollution. Use sandbags to block floor drains and toilets to prevent sewage backup. Make sure everyone has their grab-and-go bag and gather your pets. Place the OK sign on the front window, then proceed to the muster point where you will meet your neighbors. If you have a first aid kit, be sure to bring it with you in the event a neighbor was injured. Once everyone has gathered at the muster point, it's time for a debrief. Break down with your group what strategies worked well for you and your household and what can be worked on. Discuss how everyone felt in their roles. Share ideas and solutions to problems that came up. This is an opportunity for you to strengthen resiliency in your neighborhood. Set up work bees to help those who struggled during the drill. Were there obstacles in their way that made it harder to evacuate that can be removed with some help? Does a neighbor require assistance with sandbagging? How can you help one another increase speed and efficacy of evacuation? Why not debrief these matters over a group meal? Take this opportunity to better know your neighbors as well. Discuss when you would like to hold the next drill exercise and for what disaster. I hope your drill goes well. Take care for now, and remember to know the risks, make a plan, and be prepared.